Donald Trump is at it again. This time it's cars. He slapped a 25% tariff on 7 million imported vehicles. That's a lot of cars. Trump says it's to help American car companies. He wants them to make more cars in America, but experts say it's going to backfire, big time. Trump thinks making foreign cars more expensive will make Americans buy American. But American car companies are already struggling. They might not be able to keep up with the demand. Plus, the parts for American cars often come from other countries, so those parts will be more expensive too. This means American cars will also get more expensive. It's a lose-lose situation for everyone. Except maybe for the people who sell used cars, they're about to make a killing. The tariffs are sending shockwaves through the global auto industry. Companies that rely on exporting cars to the US are freaking out. Take Jaguar Land Rover, for example. They're a British company. They sell a lot of luxury cars in the US, but with the new tariffs, their cars just got a whole lot more expensive. They had to suspend shipments to the US. They can't afford to sell their cars at a loss, and they're not alone. Other foreign car makers are in the same boat. The tariffs are disrupting global supply chains. It's a mess. American car buyers are in a frenzy. They know that car prices are about to go up. So, they're rushing to dealerships to buy cars before the tariffs kick in. It's like Black Friday, but for cars. Dealerships are running out of inventory. Used car prices are also going up. It's a seller's market right now, but the party won't last forever. Once the tariffs take effect, car prices will skyrocket. And then what? People will have to put off buying new cars. The auto industry will take a hit, and the economy will feel the pain. Experts are sounding the alarm. They're saying that these tariffs could trigger another global economic crisis. Remember 2008? The housing market crashed. Banks failed. People lost their jobs and homes. Well, this could be even worse. The tariffs are disrupting global trade. Countries are retaliating with their own tariffs. It's a trade war, and nobody wins in a trade war. The stock market is already jittery. Investors are nervous. And consumers are starting to panic. Section 5 global trade takes a hit. Retaliation on the horizon. The tariffs aren't just hurting the United States, they're hurting the entire global economy. Countries are retaliating with tariffs of their own. China, for example, has already imposed tariffs on US goods. This is creating a lot of uncertainty in the global market. Businesses don't know what to expect. They're hesitant to invest, and that's bad news for everyone. The tariffs are also undermining the rules-based trading system that has been in place since World War II. The system has helped to promote peace and prosperity around the world, but now it's under threat. Section 6 China sees an opening. Will BYD be the new king? There's one country that might actually benefit from all of this. China. China is already a major player in the global auto industry. They're investing heavily in electric vehicles and autonomous driving technology. And now with the US slapping tariffs on foreign cars, Chinese automakers see an opportunity. They could fill the void in the US market. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing for China. The tariffs are also hurting Chinese companies that supply parts to US automakers, but in the long run, China could come out ahead. Section 7, Election 2026, tariffs take center stage. The tariffs are going to be a major issue in the 2026 midterm elections. Voters are going to feel the pain in their wallets, and they're going to want to know who's to blame. Republicans are already starting to distance themselves from Trump's trade policies. They know that these tariffs could cost them seats in Congress. Democrats, on the other hand, are going to use the tariffs as a cudgel against Republicans. They'll argue that Trump's policies are hurting American workers and families. It's going to be a nasty fight. Section 8, America's auto future, innovation or isolation. The tariffs are a short-sighted policy that will have long-term consequences for the US economy. By making it more expensive to import cars, the tariffs will stifle innovation and competition in the auto industry. American consumers will be stuck with fewer choices and higher prices. And the US auto industry will fall behind its global competitors. The tariffs are also a sign of America's retreat from the global stage. Trump's America First policies are isolating the US from its allies and undermining its leadership in the world. Section 9, A World on Edge. The price of protectionism. The tariffs are just the tip of the iceberg. We're living in a time of rising nationalism and protectionism. Countries are turning inward. They're putting their own interests ahead of the global good. This is a dangerous trend. It's leading to trade wars, political instability, and economic uncertainty. We need to reverse course. We need to embrace free trade and cooperation. Otherwise, we're headed for a very dark future.